the snake pit. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Miami Hurricanes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, this is one of the biggest matchups we can think of so far. Miami versus Ohio State, two of the most iconic programs in college football. Ohio State reeling after their early exit in the college football playoff last year. Miami coming off that national championship performance. Who will showcase what they can be in 2026? We'll keep you posted as the game goes on. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Buckeyes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Gets away from one, finds room. He's loose down the left side. The 20, 10, touchdown Canes. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's C.A.N.E. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been...
Might have a chance. Shakes off the defender.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive and then coming out, like the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big third down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here's Julian C.A.N.E. to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cross. And he'll be brought down.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
This is a tough one. A third and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. C.A.N. from the gun on third down. Snags it. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be fourth down.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Tries to get it on the ground. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on fourth down.
Man, what a job keeping your eyes on your key. It's so easy sometimes when they run those RPOs to get a little bit lost with your eyes, to come up, play the run. Nice job seeing the ball thrown. He's got his guy, makes the tackle, and gets the big fourth down stop.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The run inside. It's Fletcher. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Working that left side now. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one they had to have a plan for one of the best receivers in the country, so they're double covering him. You can't do anything else, and still they can't prevent this guy from making the catch and getting the first down.
Mensah buying some time. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Running inside, it's Fletcher. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Canes have their offense in high gear. Off play action on first down. Still looking on the move. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. Looking for room. It's Fletcher. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
Here's Mensa to throw. Flips it out on the screen. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Throwing, say it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. C.A.N.E trying to be heard above the noise. Snagged out of the air. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
And that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. C.A.N.E. Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
The sack makes it an even longer 3rd down chance for this offense. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it down the field. Finds a seam. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Extra point here will tie the game.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. He's got his man, makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Throwing, Mensah. Under fire. Got his man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Quarterback may change this route. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. Mensah. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Good timing on the quick out. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum.
Touchdown, Hurricane! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From their own 25-yard line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5 in its 1st and 15. Motion from the wide receiver. C.A.N.E. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's C.A.N.E. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's C.A.N.E. to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10, the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Washington Huskies taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's Washington lighting up the scoreboard en route to the win. How about 2 teams putting up 50 burgers in a game that has to be in the conversation for Game of the Year? This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Julian C.A.N.E. to throw. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the second straight play. They'll run for it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on fourth down.
That is crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The run inside, it's Jackson, and he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Throwing, say it. Finds his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. But you got to be able to put those plays back-to-back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Wants to throw. It's C.A.N.E. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Touchdown, Buckeye! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's Mensah to throw. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. Mensah from the gun on third down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Up-tempo for the offense. Looking for a push on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I'm not going to lie, that 4th down in medium range is really, really difficult. You want to play pass, you're expecting pass, but offensively, boom, you sneak it in there. That means you knew something. You saw something against this defense that you knew it would work. Great job by the offense, sticking to their guns, calling the play that was a little bit outside the box.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Making side adjustments here. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Dances away. Finds the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here's a heat. It's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Got some room, heading to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Hurricanes back on top.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Now here's C.A.N.E. Pressure coming. He gets away. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. C.A.N.E. There's the pressure. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. C.A.N.E. finds a man on the left. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. C.A.N.E. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Ohio State. They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Buckeyes with an answer.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
And the extra point was good. And here's the return. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Might as well stick with him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Canes in the hurry-up. Throwing, Mensa. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Mensa. Hauls it in. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And how about this? All tied up in the waning moments, guys.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the 4th quarter, when your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's C.A.N.E to throw. Rushes on him. And it's a sack. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to take a shot. Makes the grab on the big throw.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Here's Mensah to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the back in the middle. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the try is no good. After that failed field goal attempts, fellas, still tie ball game. First play of the first possession of OT. The run inside. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit out, sir."
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. It's complete to the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They strike first here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Looking for the score. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving. He wants it all. Touchdown, Canes! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. They're not going to mess around. They'll go for 2 and the win right here. Throwing, Mensah. He got it! The aggressive call pays off and wins the game in overtime.
You know, David, coaches are always preaching mental toughness, and at this juncture of the game, you need one play to get it done, and the offense delivered.
Man, all this time, all the energy, all the effort to get to that one singular play. Offense versus defense for a 2-point conversion, and the offense comes through with the win.